Hello guys and welcome to another video here on the channel. Today's video we are looking at Boros Energy, one of my favorite decks in Timeless right now. It's extremely powerful because it uses a lot of energy cards to generate value very fast and be very aggressive. In the late game it has big threats like Flage or the One Ring. You just use Guide of Souls and also Pride, for example, to go very wide. You have a Johnny to go wide, you have Amtrapper to go wide, you have Ragavan to get value from your opponent, just because it's also a great card. You have a lot of removal with Galvanic Discharge, Source of Pleasure, Static Prison. All these can kill little creatures, or they can also just get rid of heavy beaters, because you're probably going to get a lot of the energy. And that's why, for example, Galvanic Discharge is incredible for 1 mana. You also play one of Blood Moon because it is very good in a lot of situations. It just shuts your opponent off completely and you don't really care about it if you fetch 4 planes with your lands. So for the mana base you play 2 planes just because it protects you from getting locked by your own Blood Moons. You play 1 Arena of Glory because it's incredibly powerful if you can escape Flage from the graveyard with haste. Then it's gonna deal 12 damage, or just shoot a lightning helix twice and be a 6/6 attacker. It's incredible in 1 turn. You have 1 mountain, you have 2 elegant powers because you can fetch them up with your fetch mana base. You have 2 inspiring vantage for Sacred Foundry, 1 Sunbaked Canyon because it can redraw your cards. We're gonna play best of 3 today, so let's look at the sideboard. You're playing 4 Vexing Baubles because it's probably the cheapest you can get to disrupt Omniscience very well, and that's what you want to do because Omniscience is still a very dominant deck in the format. You play 2 Sun Cleansers because energy is probably the most played archetype. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. You play 1 Sword Splashes against creature heavier decks. Ghost Vacuum is great against graveyard heavy decks, as well as the mirror match because it exiles Flage and just a lot of creatures. Over the long game there's going to be a lot of creatures in the graveyard. If you can crack this for 6 mana and get like 6 impactful creatures, you're probably just going to win the game, even though they are just 1/1s. Disruptor Fluid is very good against decks like Belcher, but it can also be good against like Omnitel because you can just name Show and Tell and slow them down for 3 turns. And Blood Moon just against any matchups with a lot of non-basic lands to just punish them and lock them out of the game. Alright, but the intro's out of the way, let's just jump straight into the games. What? That's really crazy. That is a silver? That is crazy. I mean, sounds keepable. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna go. I think I'm just gonna go Sacred Foundry, Shock, play a Ocelot Pride here. Next turn I'm gonna keep up Surveillant, maybe kill Blocker. If he kills my creature, that's fine. A Flage and 1 Ring for the longer game, which is perfectly okay. I accepted that this is not a super explosive hand. I mean, that was clear from the start, but I can totally live with that. I mean, now I have Goblin Bombardments, I'm just gonna play a little more chill. I can play Flage next turn, or just Surveillant and kill a creature maybe. He's gonna Thought Seize me, that's okay, he's gonna take the ring. I can live with that. There is worse things here. At least I can. I'm still not sure if let's see what I top deck, right? That's gonna be important too. I think not there yet with the graveyard, so I kind of just want to go for Surveillant and go. Okay, if one plays a Fable, I think I'll just kill the Fable token and yeah, exactly. And Guide of Souls is great, but kind of want to play Flage next turn. I want to fill my graveyard so I can flashback Flage. There's already enough for that, but okay, there, but it's very nice. A 1 Ring is great. So I'll hit this. Then I'm gonna sacrifice it to wait. Do I have to activate full control for that? Because that would be annoying. I mean, it's okay, but that would be annoying. Wait, where did I do that? Wait. Gameplay. Full control is control. Okay, I can live with that. So the next time, I just have to remember it's nothing that's too bad now. But for the future, it's definitely good to know. For the future, it's definitely good to know. I'm gonna do this. And I'll play a static prison. I really need to land here because either the One Ring or Flage would just win me the game here, basically. I mean, I'm pretty positive that they both just would be absolutely game breaking here. So I would really love to draw a land here from the top, because which is not an elegant parlor. I mean, I can also live with an elegant parlor, but that would be a pretty unlucky thing. I would kind of also take a Flage, but it's not what I want. I just really hope for what I actually wish for. I think this is like Rakdos scam, right? So he can take a ring, he can totally do that, that's okay. I just need my land to flashback Flage here. Yep, there we go. And that gives me pretty good chances to win this game. I mean, even if he kills it, I already have a bunch of cards in the graveyard to just flash it back again, right? I already have 2 out of 5, and a lot of top decks open. I have Goblin Bombardment if I need to sacrifice something for this Flage. So he definitely needs a removal spell now, or this is just over for him. And if he does, this is still not the end of the world. I have a static prison, he can take that. I'm gonna attack, kill his Grief, or just the Kiki. I'm not sure what's better. I think I'm gonna go with Kiki here, because if he gets another Evoke Elemental and just tokens, creates it, that'd be pretty good. But I don't want that to happen, so I'll kill Kiki here. I mean, if I take 3 damage on the swing back, that's nothing to be worried about. I'm gonna keep this Plains in hand, so maybe he's gonna have a reason to Thoughtseize for this second card. And I'm not too desperate to get this Giganta out. I mean, it would be a nice thing, but nothing that I won't win without it. He's gonna take Jaggy. That's okay. I'm in an extremely good position here still. I mean, I'll just shoot down the Grief and swing down through the other. Yeah, this is looking extremely good. Another Goblin Bombardment, that gives me nothing, but I don't want to give him the Static Prison token. I'm going to give him the Goblin token yet. I'll just shoot down 1 Grief. Get in there with that again. I'm even pretty okay with him like Thoughtseizing me every turn, because that means that he's filling my graveyard, and if he ever finds a removal spell for this Flage, I can just flash it back again. Flage is an incredible card. I mean, he did everything to play around against it, but if you don't have removal for Flage, then Flage just kills you. There is no other thing. That is also crazy. Yep. And honestly, I can kind of start hitting him with this bolt. Yep. That's as good as hitting his token. I have a Flage and Goblin Bombardment. I mean, I'll activate full control now. I'll play the Flage. I will keep this one, that's obvious, but I can at least get a second one in graveyard. Can kind of just... No, I think I kill the token. That's doesn't change a lot. And now here at this point, with full control, I could have just shot him. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. That is good to know. He can discard a lot of cards now, draw a lot of cards. won't save him, nothing of it. I mean, I have enough cards in graveyard to flashback Flage, escape it, and this is pretty chanceless. I mean, you see, he doesn't have anything. He's just discarding great cards from his hand. I mean, I don't understand the Fury thing. He could have, if he scammed me with Fury, he could have killed Flage, which doesn't save him, but it at least gives him one return like this. I don't think he has a turn left. I mean, depends on what he has, but I don't think he has a turn left. Okay, no, definitely not. If he lets me attack with Flage, he's surely dead. Oh, he might have Bowmaster to Brock. Yeah, exactly. That is okay. That is totally okay. I can just flashback the other one and kill him. It's as easy as it is. Alright, this is gonna be game here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and dead. Or not? No, this is game, this is game. Most definitely game. Yep, second game. Okay, he's playing Scan. So, either I'm gonna bring in something like Ghost Vacuum. So I'm pretty sure I'll bring in Ghost Vacuum because he's probably gonna play Reanimates too, but with that on the side, Blood Moon doesn't do anything, he's a red deck. I might just cut him off black, which doesn't really hurt too much, and he's playing with basics too, so that's really not a good card here. I feel like I might think about Swords here rather than Prison. One Prison out because turn 1 instant speed, but I won't do that anyways, right? That's not realistic at all. I feel like I need too many rings here. I'm gonna go down 1 ring. I think just keep it like this. I like hitting him with Ragavan. He has a lot of impactful cards I can cast too. He has Thoughtseize, Lightning Bolts, Bowmaster, might even Fable, just great cards that I want to be able to cast too, and I'll just go like that. That's gonna be the best call here. I don't want to overboard against the deck that I already have a good matchup against, right? So, sounds complicated because if he grief scans me, then this hand's just out of everything. But I think I'll still. It's not explosive again, but it has a nice slow start. It has a 1 ring later. I'm gonna try it. Amtrapper is a bit of mystery seeking. And now I'm already happy I kept this. I mean, I hate that I drew another land. That was really unnecessary, but if he doesn't grief scan me on turn 1, then I feel like I'm playing good. Or just no Thoughtseize effect on turn 1, right? That's also worth a lot. He probably mulled down to some more interaction. Full hand, like on a Fatal Push or something, because he thought I'd just be super aggressive and he would be instantly dead if he didn't do that. But I'm chilling, right, guys? I'm chilling. Playing pretty chill here. Already have a removal spell. Don't want to play on too much removal. This is great. I think I'll still just go Flusterstrand, fetch for a Plains. I don't know what wild ideas my opponent has. Maybe he's playing Blood Moon himself. Also, I just really like being on 1 basic. For safety reasons, I'll just play Amtrapper here and see what I can find. And there's a slight chance that I don't find anything. It's pretty low, and it's pretty unlucky if it does happen, but it did happen here. It's nothing game ending or anything, but it's pretty just unfortunate. I don't like seeing that. Okay. I think I'll just I think I'll Johnny. Johnny and Flood Strand here, but I'm not exactly sure. Yes, push, that's okay. Oh, you know, I'm gonna go Flood Strand here. Because if I want to run out my ring next turn, then I'll need to kill the Bowmasters before. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. It's gonna grief me, that is unfortunate, has to happen. Can't do nothing. My ring's gonna go away. Hope I can find something new threatening with this Flood Strand. Get a good draw. Don't feel like blocking that. Sadly, I cannot fetch onto a elegant parlor because I'm out of elegant parlors, but I think I can live with that. I'm gonna I want to play elegant parlor. I want to stick for something that's useful. I think I'm just gonna put Jaggy in my hand and pass here. That Grieve is pretty good, I have to say. I'm gonna do it now. I mean, kinda have to worry about my life total slowly. I'm just gonna play Giganta and hope he doesn't have removal for that anytime soon. Can just prevent him from attacking for a turn or two. That would be great. But I mean, a Fury doesn't kill it exactly. But a Go for the Throw does. That's pretty good. It's probably what he was sticking for last game when my Flayed was out. And I feel like this is not looking good here. When I have my removal spells, I'm definitely gonna use them. That is sure. I don't feel like they're going to save me for a long time. I feel like they might spare me temporarily, but nothing saves me for a long time. Hate Kiki here because he can make copies of. I mean, just at the point where he can make copies of this Bowmaster. This Bowmaster is too dangerous, right? Kinda, we need a Flayed draw or a One Ring draw into a Flayed draw not to die here. I mean, nothing's impossible, but that's at least very unlikely. Assuming that I already lost one Flayed. I will fetch for one here to just minimize the chances of drawing dead on land, but that is just theoretical. Very theoretical. Well, let's draw and see. Okay, this is not over. This is not yet over, I have to admit. Okay, I have protection. So I have one turn to not lose, which is something. That is a temporary save. But I need a Flayed off the top here instantly, or else that's the game. A Flayed off the top, instantly flash it back with Arena of Glory. That would be a turn, right? But I have 3 draws for it. It's not impossible. It's highly unlikely. Could draw another ring. This is not over. It's just looking very bad. I mean, a lightning bolt kills me. A freaking lightning bolt. Ugh. A Bowmaster kills me now. Okay, this is. You can't even imagine this. Like, he still has to have nothing in hand, but you have to imagine the luck of this. I didn't script this. This is not anything, right? This is a normal ranked game, and I'm top decking the perfect card twice in a row. This is surreal, dude. This is absolutely surreal. This is surreal. Wow, this is really surreal. Holy moly. This is incredible. He lets me flashback it. I mean, that's absolutely incredible, dude. I'm gonna gain another 6 life of that, go up to 10. Bolt 2 more creatures of him. That's psycho. Absolutely incredible. I'm gonna shoot the copy just to swing through, right? I wanna kill him. I just wanna hit him with that. So I'll attack with Flage again, hit down another token. It's like, Flage is such a crazy card. But these top decks were surreal, absolutely surreal. I mean, that's just how Magic goes sometimes. Sometimes you need luck to win. And I just had every luck in the world. Gonna go down to 6, which is okay. What's it gonna do? No, I don't have a ring in hand, but it is going to drain me for 2 each turn now, which is pretty good. So I just need to keep my life gain going with Guide of Souls and all that, so we should be good here. I'm a bit sorry for my opponent. I mean, first this 1 ring, and then the Flage. That's just made me able to get back into this game so well. So well. I mean, he can bolt my guy, that's nothing I'm too scared about, but I mean, every bolt that he uses on Guide of Souls or something is a bolt that he didn't use on me, which is very good. So I think I'll play Amdropper first here, see what I can find. Okay, that's great. I mean, this Flage was also very good. I mean, just gaining me another 3 life. And we're up to Diamond Tier 2. That's just... I mean, I hope you see how crazy this is, right? I was on a board that absolutely killed me, right? I was on 4 life, I went down to 2, went down to 1, and then just top deck Flage. I didn't even need the rain draws, right? I didn't even tap my ring yet. It was the first draw. I mean, I drew 1 card with the rain the turn before, but I just got Flage out. Perfect timing. Drew Arena of Glory before, so I could instantly attack with it. And that's everything that kept me alive. I mean, that's incredible. Kind of feel sorry for my opponent here, but it's also pretty crazy. I mean, I'm in Diamond 2, right? I'm playing as the silver player. It is a good silver player, but it is a silver player. That's pretty unlikely. Well, anyways, I feel like this was a great match. Let's go to the next one. Here we go. Next game. Now we're playing against someone at our rank. Let's install this. I don't know about that. Guess it's barely keepable. It's just a lot of removal and then a 1 ring and a Flage. This is not the explosive stars I want to show you with this deck. But I don't want to go down 5, so I'll take this and I'll put down a Blood Moon. I mean, I'll definitely be able to show you an explosive star earlier or later, but it's actually the second game, and we just played out slow games a lot of the time with Flage, a lot of chilling. But I mean, it's okay. That's gonna be on Tomio and pass here. Well, I'm gonna say land go to. Is it Orius control thingy, or I don't know, tempo? Anyway, so exile Tomio. It's if he has brainstorm, then that's how it is. Would be unlucky, but yeah, good. You can flip Tomio, and now Tomio is an absolute menace, but no. it is how it is. Maybe I should have static prison it on. Still don't. And that is really unlucky, because Tomio is extremely powerful, especially on like turn 2, right? The next episode of 2-mana Planeswalker, but this one is really good. Let's see what I draw. A line would be cool. Of course, my third One Ring. I mean, that's also pretty unlucky here. Maybe I used up all my luck last game, but next game I'm going to pick a more aggressive hand. This is really this is crazy. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm going to lose this game. I'm just saying it's not really nice to see a card that you want 1 or a maximum 2 of. You don't want to see 3 of them in your hand, right? Never. I'm gonna shock this and play a Flage and see if I can hit him to the face. If not, he's just going to counter it and get some value out of it. It's okay. He's gonna get hit. I think he doesn't want to waste his value on that. Sword Splash is fine. It's gonna gain me like what? 6 life plus 3, that's 9. Brainstorms. I mean, even if I get a land here, I will never get this running through because he knows that I have it in hand. That's my problem, you know. So I'm wondering what maybe allow me to build up a little energy base, but without this energy base, I don't really like how this is looking. Phone's gonna replay Tamio. I mean, if he doesn't flip it now, then I'll just decline on paying static prison, and these will both get sacrificed. That's what I'll do. Oh, this is cool. This is a cool play. Also, play Amtrapper here. I have 1 energy floating that he'll have a counterspell anyways. I don't have to. Oh no, okay. Got 2 energy. I'm gonna. Okay, another one. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. It's something. I'm getting something on board. I still absolutely need this mana. Need this mana for the One Ring. Still absolutely missing that mana. Without that mana, it is really unlikely for me to get something good going on here. It's gonna hit me. There we go. Go to combat first. I should have attacked, seen if he has something, then played the planes, played the One Ring. Surprisingly, this way it's not as surprising, but I mean, it's a little strategic. Maybe he'll crack a clue, but he didn't seem to have a counter before. I mean, if you have a counter, you're going to use it on Amtrapper. In basically every case. Maybe he also kept a Bowmaster or something and just searched for a good target but didn't find one. That would mean that my One Ring's going to resolve and he doesn't have a mana drain in hand. If he fetches now, he's probably gonna have a mana drain. It's just the way it is, but it might also be that he just kept up the mana drain to use it on my One Ring and not for something like Amtrapper. But Amtrapper could have found something really dangerous too. So I don't know about that. Also, no, I feel like, yeah, he definitely is gonna have mana drain here. Yep, there we go. Finally used it. He has Brainstorm on top. He has 1 billion mana. He can flip Tomio. He's gonna have a lot of value going on here. Well, I mean, maybe I can return that value with One Ring. Nothing's impossible. I mean, with the One Ring, you can draw so many cards, get so much value. Even because I'm on 27 life, I can just allow myself to take a couple of damage of Bowmasters. And having a lot of draws, there's a good chance that I find a removal spell for these Bowmasters, right? It's gonna take... Maybe gonna take Lurrus to hand. Would be a good play. No, he's gonna keep up counter magic. That is understandable from my perspective. I mean, I have to try it. There goes nothing. I have to try and play the Wandering. There is no, I don't like to play it, it's nothing good, it's the only option I have to not lose here. And I'll try it again now. He might be playing counter spells, but if he's only playing mana drain as counters, then it's pretty unlikely for him to play another one. To get another one to hand, right? Didn't draw too many cards, he drew a lot, but not too many. Ulting Tabio seems possible for my opponent here. It's also something I don't really want happening. If he also plays counter spells, for example, then there's a pretty high chance for my Wandering to get countered. I feel like I just kept a mediocre hand and it turned to a miserable hand pretty quickly. I mean, just drawing 2 Wanderings. That's not what you want to see. Huh. Yeah, he's gonna get his mana drain back. Definitely, yes. He's gonna bobble and he's gonna have a counter magic. I don't feel like I am getting out of that. I don't feel like it. I think we should just go to the next game. But I mean, it depends on what I top deck, right? Totally depends. It totally depends. I mean, casting Wandering right now is nothing clever. Okay, he's gonna get rid of his graveyard, play another treasure cruise, still keep 2 mana open for mana drain. That is some responsible magic playing here. I mean, even if he didn't play this responsible, no, there's no land in the graveyard, but if there was, he could have used. Okay, Galvanic Discharge. We'll play Guide of Souls here. See if I can I want to set a Stormer's upkeep and honest upkeep Galvanic Discharge that thing. That would be the dream. Or maybe in response to Death Ray Shaman, I don't know. If you pay the mana for Death Ride and then do this, then I'm kinda sure to kill Tomio. Which is exactly what I want. Yep. Everything in there, Tomio's dead. I was scared of that thing ulting. And like this, I just gain a lot of time back. And gaining a lot of time back is something that I won't be mad about. Like that. He's just going to peek at my top deck here a lot. He's gonna see what I'm drawing. He's gonna see if it's potent, if he needs to keep up mana drain. He doesn't know about this Wandering though, which is something I can use for my advantage. If he passes on these 2 mana open, then that is unlucky, but he'll very, very likely do that. I mean, I feel like it's the best play for him. I feel like I would do exactly that. Okay, he's gonna hit me for 2 again, and just pass. That is some responsible magic playing here. What do I top deck? Elegant Paula. Well, okay. I'll play the Paula. So I'll let the graveyard. I'll crack my Sunbake Canyon. But honestly, I think I'll just go to the next game here. That's probably gonna be the best call. But yeah, we're gonna go to the next game. This mana drain in hand. Without that, I would have been pretty good here, but no. Sometimes it's okay. I mean, I have Ghost Track here, which is a definitely I'm gonna put that in because he plays Lurrus Companion, which is pretty good against Lurrus Companion. I want to switch to Against Frog, it's one of the most effective removal spells I have. I'll go down one Static Prison, because he doesn't have a lot of non-creature non-lands that really hurt me. And one down, because it is pretty evasive to these counters. If it gets down, then it's great, but I don't need too many of them. I mean, we just saw how they can hurt. And I like Flage, it kills a lot of his creatures. It kills Tomeo, it kills Frog if he doesn't discard 2 cards. I can just use it as a trick. I love that card. Flage is a great thing. Also, yeah. I don't feel like this is bad at all. I think I have pretty good chances of winning. This hand is pretty good even. I wouldn't just say it's barely keepable or something. I would say it's pretty good. Could play in Plains and a Ocelot Pride here. Just depends if he has turn 1 removal. He doesn't. Now this is pretty good. Well, let's see what I'm drawing. Okay, this is great. I love that. I'll shock, play guide, and he Ghost Vacuum here. I'll attack him and pass and have a vacuum to just keep his graveyard small and prevent him from doing crazy things with Lurrus. I mean, Lurrus plus Mishra's Bubble is pretty good. Just gives permanent card advantage. I don't want that happening. I also really like that he brainstorms without a Tomeo out. That means this hand is not as crazy as the hand before. He's gonna pass here as exile the Bubble. Every card that he can use later is nicer for me, or just give it a head against this deck is great. I mean, it disables Delve. Delve is a mechanic he's using a lot. Also, it helps against Lurrus, and he has to discard a hand size. He didn't draw a land off 3 Brainstorm cards. That is incredible. Wow. I mean, that's what you get for keeping a greedy one-lander, but he drew with that is insane. Now that is some unluck if I ever seen one. I mean, okay, yeah, he doesn't have any. With 1 land, there's no chance, and he didn't see a lot of my sideboard cards. I mean, he did see the main sideboard card I bring in, which is okay. And he doesn't seem to do nothing about it, but still was the best play to play it. I mean, couldn't know that he would miss land drops like this. Funds on the play, I have a Johnny Static Prison and Ghost Vacuum, which I feel like is okay. I'll try it. A Johnny can do a lot. A Johnny can be pretty powerful. In this scenario, I'll just play Ghost Vacuum on 1. Who doesn't have Spell Pierce or something like that, and just getting it down is the first step to success, right? Just being able to get rid of his graveyard plan is pretty strong. I mean, that's definitely something he's building on. His graveyard is important. There's a lot of cards in his deck that use the graveyard, and Ghost Vacuum just prevents access to basically any of those, which I really like. On ends, I'll just exile the Starling Tarn, and like that, I'm just keeping his graveyard as minimal as possible. So he can't delve a big spell this easily. He just can't get his premium features as easily as he wants to. And I'll play a Raptor here rather than a Johnny. If I hit something I can't cast, then that's just how it is. I mean, but a Ragavan's pretty okay. Ragavan's not exactly what I was looking for, but Ragavan is pretty good. And a Johnny would be crazy, but I mean, I could have played a Johnny next turn and just Legend Rule one away, make the Planeswalker, but that's pretty unlikely, assuming that he plays a lot of counter and removal spells. So I like this Ragavan. It's something he has to do something about. It's a card that's always dangerous if he connects 1 or 2 times. So I really like Ragavan here. feel like it's good. And Ghost Vacuum's just pretty cool here too. Of course, I'm mainly trying to go for creatures with this. That is a bad Toxic Deluge. It's too early in my opinion. But, I mean, it's okay. I would have waited one turn. I would have played the next turn, maybe pay 2 life into it, and just get a real high quality board wipe. And not some, I'm gonna board wipe because I like board wiping thing. And now I just rebuilt the exact board I just had and it didn't really help him. So personally, the better play would have been to wait for a turn. I mean, I have a better board than I had before. The Wrath and feel better. He can play Supreme Verdict now. That would work. Just Wrath every turn, which is a play. But I mean, probably if he did that, I would just Ajani, Galvanic, Discharge Cat, transform Ajani next turn. Just to have a Planeswalker that does a short thing for me. Psychic Frog is okay. It's very killable by Galvanic Discharge. I mean, really killable. I'll try to do exactly that. Just target it with a Galvanic Discharge on the ends. If he wants to counter that, then I can totally live with it. Let's shock here. I don't feel endangered by my life total. I mean, what he have to discard? Like, he'd have to discard 3 cards to keep this Psychic Frog alive, and then I could just pay 0 energy into it, and he just discarded them for nothing. I don't feel like he wants to be doing that. I don't feel like it. I think he's just gonna let it happen. I mean, I'm not him. I can't know exactly what he wants to do, but it's probably what I would have done. Just let it happen. Yep. Exactly. Sometimes in life, you have to let your frog go. And give it to someone with a vacuum cleaner. Anyways, I will go to combat. Attack for 5. What you have? Swords for my Ajani, that is totally fine. So gonna get hit for a 4. No, yeah, I have another sword. That is nice. I can rebuild this board. At least as good as it was before, if not better. Now Supreme Verdict would be actually really good, I have to say, but he's just passing. So I'm safe to say, I think, I don't know. Do I feel like I want to exile something from my graveyard? I think I'm still going to go with his. It was a lot of value. I don't feel like my last option right now is cracking Ghost Vacuum. I want to do that if he Wraths or something. I want to keep that on the board for as long as possible. And if he somehow manages to control this game out, I will crack the Ghost Vacuum and just get him off that plan. Yep. Paula. That's great. Love Raptor here. Still gonna play Flash Strand, just attack. Like this. He is taking a lot of damage, but this is very effective. Can ping a thing. Oh, he can't ping a thing. That would be the end for my opponent. That is lucky. I mean, he can now kill one, which is exactly what he'll do. Still, not the biggest problem, and I have another great target for my Ghost Vacuum. Just do it now, why not? I'll just do it now. Also, play a new Arm Trapper. already have two creatures. I have a Bowmaster and a Frog, which is lovely. Oh, why is that an exile? Why is my Power an exile? There's nothing you can recast. That's exactly why I was exiling his graveyard for the whole game. And I know exactly what he has in hand. You know the Control scenario from game 1, where he just knew my things every turn, just knew what I was drawing, knew when I was drawing dead. That's what I have for him now. That is what I have for him now. Can swords my creature, that is okay. I'm gonna play Gobob and get a Giganta, and you know, this is the point where I'll exile cards from my own graveyard. Kinda. He has nothing in this graveyard, and matter of fact, I want to start getting value of this, so I'll exile an Amp Raptor to have definitely enough value to win. If I can crack my Ghost Vacuum, right? And now I might start getting things from his graveyard, right? But I don't even need to. There is no chance for him to win from here. And with one land more, I could have gotten the Ghost Vacuum. I just went through that. Ghost Vacuum in these kinds of matchups is so good. I mean, exiled everything important from his graveyard, just completely disabled the great power of this Lurrus. I mean, he could recast Frog, he could recast Bowmaster, everything, but that just doesn't work through a Ghost Vacuum. I love that card. I feel like it's way better than a Licensors. It's a mana less. It does only exile one creature, that's right, on one card, but it has this incredible upside of just winning you the game in the late game, which is something that Licensors doesn't do. I mean, it's getting a great big creature, but I feel like a lot of small creatures with great effects are better than one big creature that is vanilla, right? So let's just go to the next game here. Here we go. Opponent is on the play, and I want an Explosive Hand. This is only removal, 8-game things. This is exactly the hand I was talking about, right? Exactly the hand I was talking about. That is a menacing hand. It feels like this deck is similar to the one I just played against. I mean, I always learned that Ragavan first, and then if they have removal for Ragavan, just attack with Ragavan first, and then they're gonna use the removal on Ragavan, then you play Guide of Souls into Oslo Pride. That is how I learned it, and I think it's the best play. Yep, exactly. Now I feel like I'm good to do exactly this. Play Guide of Souls, play Oslo Pride. If he has the Stone Scalding, he doesn't. That would have been good still, but if he doesn't, he would have definitely used it on Guide of Souls. I mean, Guide of Souls is the most impactful creature here. And I get the whole value of Oslo Pride Guide of Souls. Even if it's only for one turn, still gives me 2 energy and 2 life. A big board and a lot of fun. With that energy, I can later cast Amp Raptor to be sure to be able to cast everything that he hits and to just get the maximum value out of my hand, right? But let's see what our opponent's up to. Again, Ragavan a bit tricky here, but I think I'll dash him. If he doesn't connect, he'll need to spend a mana drain on it. If he does connect, I can cast Amp Raptor. If not, I'm gonna get the full value out, also apply Guide of Souls for another turn, which is also great. Which is also absolute greatness. I think this is just Azorius, I'm not sure, but I think he doesn't have the black splash to play Frog or Bowmaster, but we'll find out. If he plays black, then he'll definitely fetch for a land that features black here. Okay, he plays red. That makes sense. That makes sense. I can see Jeskai with these cards too. Jeskai Controll, some kind. No, that's very good. One Ring for the Control decks is an absolute banger. I mean, it can find you board wipes, can find you so many great cards. I don't even feel like I want to play my Amtrapper here, no. Because I feel like I have a lot of advantage. I feel like I just want to play Flage to burn myself, get the energy, get the life, so that Oslo Prize is going to trigger on end and make my token and make my life and make my energy. And just be so threatening that he'll cast a board wipe just to get this off the board and not to get even more off the board. I want, if he board wipes, I want Amtrapper instantly coming after him, hitting something important, and just boom, just having a great effect. And if that doesn't happen, I did something wrong. Now he can remove both of these. It just tells me he doesn't have a sweeper, and it tells me that I can safely attack with these. Now I want to play Amtrapper first for reasons that might... Well, okay, no, that doesn't matter anyways. Still, 3/1/1s hitting him are pretty cool. And he's probably not going to use removal spells, single target removal spells on these. So it just doesn't seem like a good call. And using a board wipe on these also doesn't feel good, right? It's nothing you want to see. You have two removal spells. If he wants to block them with creatures, creatures don't work here. You need a hexproof creature. I'll just play another ring here, but long term, this doesn't protect him. I really like this. I really, really like this. Oh, he has Flage. That is good. That is a very reasonable card. And now I am probably going to have two... So what is it? As stupid as that sounds, I wanted to play him out aggressively, but Flage is an absolute blowout, and giving the opportunity to flashback this Flage is just like, I don't know, giving a baby a gun. That's something you want to do. That's really bad. I really would have not wished to get that. I mean, still I have like a Raptor out, but that's not the threat that I want to fight with. I got Flage back anytime soon, maybe. But I don't like this. I don't like it. He's gonna get another Flage, I know it. He's gonna play a ring here now with a hand full of cards. Going to discard, I mean, just look at me with one card in hand. I'm Flage in exile. It's not what you want to be associated with. Oh no, Nosset. Didn't expect that, have to admit. Oh, Galvanic Discharge is end step. I have so much energy that I really don't care. But... oh, and that would be cool if I get a fetch land to fetch and then flashback Flage next turn. Oh, in response, I'll Galvanic Discharge your Nosset. That was stupid not to activate it. I mean, you just lost free value. You just lost free value. That's nothing that you want to do. I think he's just at 7 cards. No, he's at 7 cards, so he doesn't have to discard. I don't like this. I don't like this. I really don't. Because the problem here is, if this were a fetch land, I could have flashback Flage. This way I can't, because it's not a fetch land. Flage is gonna bring down my caddy. And I have to deal with that, because else it's coming back. I feel like my opponent has swords in hand and is just keeping up for 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure if my opponent has swords in hand, but if he did, he would definitely keep up the 4th copy for my Flage. He is losing a lot of life of this 1 ring. He's gonna start regenerating them back next turn. I have to start doing this. It wasn't too clever. Maybe should have just kept the option to escape Flage next turn, but well, we'll see. I don't even know if he wants to play his Flage this turn or later on. Something I'm sure about. But I am pretty sure that he is pretty aggressively shocking, right? I'm just saying. Well, if he has another ring, then that would explain it. Oh, I think he can play ring plus Flage. He can ring plus Flage, right? He has the option to ring plus Flage. That would be pretty good. It's very likely for him to have a ring in hand, right? Very likely, because, I mean, he drew like 3 billion cards, right? No ring plus Flage, but he has a counter in hand, right? That is for sure. That means my Flage is not getting the job done. It certainly is not, but this Johnny might do something. Let's first play an Ocelot Pride to maybe pull the counter out of his hand. Well, now he's going to definitely use it on a Johnny. Not definitely, but now I see Days Undoing prevents him from like decking himself or something. Not that that would be likely in any point, but for the very unlikely chance, it prevents him from decking himself. He really seems to be searching for this 1 ring. He has to find it here, because else that would be too unlucky to be true. There can't be 3 1 rings in 18 cards and 1 in 42. That would be a bit too unlucky. A shit too unlucky. Wrath. Oh, that's great. I hate Wrath. It can't be that he didn't top deck a run. There we go. A ring. A run. I'm also talking bullshit right there. I mean, a removal spell would still be good against the Flage, I have to admit, but an exile based one. A static prison would be good. Something like that. Or just imagine an Arena of Glory here. Double ping Flage, kill him. Or just everything. Like, Arena of Glory would be the best top deck I can possibly have. That would still turn the game. That would be insane. Nope, but Amp Raptor, that is a very good top deck. I can't complain about an Amp Raptor. That was my Arena of Glory. Now it's somewhere down there. What? They stay in exile? Oh. Yeah, that's my Arena of Glory. There it goes. There it goes. I feel like it's kind of my last hope. Well, it's not my last hope. That's a bit over dramatic, but one of my last hopes. I mean, I can have a very deep look at his deck now, but it's a very stock Jeskai control list. Nothing too crazy. Spatty ending. I mean, we both play Ring and Flage. That connects us. Blood Moon, a bit too late, man. A bit too late, I have to say. It wouldn't have helped me, even if it was there earlier. Then I know about Ghost Vacuum here. But I guess Flage has to get Ghost Vacuumed. And Disruptive Flute against Ring is also good. Blood Moon, that was long. I won't hate on Blood Moon here. He does play red, but he plays a lot of mana. Blood Moon can be very good, I think. I'll not play Disruptive Flute, but I will play Blood Moon. He has prevented a lot of his plays, and I can probably go down a good amount of removal. Like this. Just play 2 Blood Moons. Be able to, right? It's great hate against his deck. I feel like he has a lot of lands that get hit by Blood Moon. So now I know that I'm playing a Blood Moon game. So I will have to fetch for basic planes. I mean, just that this hand has Rune of Glory and Flage means it's good for me. I'll fetch here, shock, and play a Ragavan. That's the first time this game that I'm gonna fetch for a non-basic, and it's probably gonna be the last time, because now I'm going to fetch for planes twice. If I get another fetch land, I don't even need that. One planes would be enough, right? Just trying to catch them on as many non-basic lands as possible, and then just get something nice, like, okay, Prismatic Landing is okay. Well, I'll just probably do the same thing again. Or no, I'll fetch for planes here. And play this Raptor. Do I? No. I go in with a Dash Dragavan. That's fine. Get that back to hand. So I got in with the Dash Dragavan. Let's see. I mean, it's very unlikely for this thing to connect, but if it does, I'm gonna be happy. Okay, Galvanic Discharge, okay. Gonna hit for 1. Hope he doesn't have Stern Scolding for this Trapture. Had to play it sooner or later, and I'm gonna play it sooner because I just hope I can get something mana value 2 or less. Nah, come on. A Flage? Another time? Brainstorm and Step. In this matchup I really need to find something with Trapper. I really need that go wide thing. And I don't get it. It's really terrible. To be fair, I got pretty lucky last game, but that doesn't excuse just being extremely unlucky now. Full Age OC. I mean, if he has Stern Scalding, he probably would use it on the Amp Raptor, not on this Ocelot Pride that I'll play now. And if not, that's my fault, but there is a game where I flashback flayed with my Arena of Glory, but that game is, I feel like it's pretty far away. But I can't get my Ocelot Pride value, which is already something. This might seem irrelevant, but it already prevents him from playing a Rain this turn. That's very good. He can still play a Flage, which would be good, but maybe not. We'll see. I mean, Flage would hit him for 12 right now. That is pretty comparable to his life total. I don't know much, but that's not good for him. But I don't feel like I can. He's dead. He's dead, dude. I can just flashback Flage here. With Arena of Glory, haste, exerted. That's exactly 12 damage. That is very cool. That is indeed cool. Oh, Solitude. I didn't think of Solitude. Oh. That is Solitude. Oh god. That is a card. Totally forgot about that. But yes, of course. The Control decks all play Solitude. Oh god. I really didn't remember that. Yeah. That sucks, dude. I really would have loved to remember that, because I just went straight into it. I mean, even if I knew about it, I would have played the card combo that just kills him, but it's definitely to be said, right? But it still sucks to run into it. Still sucks. Bombardment. He doesn't have a counter spell still. I should have shocked and put Giganta into my hand. That was a misplay. That's a huge misplay. That would have been lethal again. Well, not no more, but still offering a lot of damage. I mean, this is a fair game until he gets the One Ring. Okay, that's cool. Put Jaggy into hand. I could have gone for the dangerous thing where I like bolt my own thing, Cat Warrior, but the chances of me the chances of him killing my Johnny in response of leaving me on an empty board with no Giganta in hand would have been too high. Still, he fetches and Giganta exerted Arena of Glory is lethal. I'm just saying. Now 5 damage to the face is enough to kill him. I don't know what he wants to pair on top, but Mana Drain, okay, that is a reasonable choice. If he has a Sweeper and a Mana Drain, that would be very good. A Flage, a Wrath, keeping up Mana Drain mana. That is very good. That is excellent, I have to admit. I have to pull his Mana Drain here. Oh, I guess I still have lethal, depending on this top deck. There's a lot of bad top decks from my opponent, I hope. He drew one of those. Yes, he did. Okay. I mean, I feel like we're in a very good position now. With a One Ring and a Ghost Vacuum. Yes, okay. Game 3, this is going to get interesting now. So I'm on the draw now. I don't know what I bring in here. I know if I bring in anything, but I still notice there is pretty much no creature apart from Flage in his deck. Galvanic Discharge does kill planeswalkers, that will leave one in, but I'll also put in one Disruptor Fleet. A little more sideboard planning. Also, would be very sweet to have him on low life total. He just has the One Ring follow up for his current One Ring and kill him, because he can't activate the one he has, and he can't play a new one because it's too expensive. Very, very sweet to see. Has one mulligan and card advantage, 2 cards advantage, because that is something I really like. Yeah, I don't like drawing 5 lands on a bad ratio, but still, playing Ragavan on 1 is still the play. I mean, connects, I'm in a very good position, and he's in a very bad one. The monkey on 1 is a very good play. No matter when, I really like it. I mean, people be talking about Ragavan getting power creep with Orcish Bowmasters and Format and a lot of things. Like, that's about Modern, but I still think that Ragavan's a reasonable card in Modern. It's not as good as it used to be, but it's still reasonable. And it seems like I can connect with this. I'm not sure yet. He could just play a land and, let's say, Swords to Plowshares, but I might be able to. Might be able to actually connect with it. And if then I hit something useful, then that's great. I would, for example, not cast a Flage from there. So that would give it to him in his graveyard, and that would absolutely destroy me. But I'd have to talk about imaginary Ragavan connects if my Ragavan's not going to connect. By the way, I just drew another land. I really don't like this. Wizards, make it stop. Okay. Floodstrand fetch for 1. Get a planes. Playing a Johnny. Won't play Ocelot. Be too much of an overrun. I don't have a lot of follow-up plans, so that would be too much of an overcommit. I want my board to be barely manageable with removals, so that he has the conflict of either playing a board wipe or just trying to do it with spot removal. If I just play element spells and make him destroy me with something like a Pyroclasm, then I played absolutely wrong. But if I play smart and get some plays that get me in a positive position to build a good board, but nothing that he can totally destroy, then I play it right, and next turn I can flashback a Flage if I play it right. But I won't aggressively just go for the Flage flashback next turn. I hope that's obvious. I will attack with also Pregnant Cat. See, what does my opponent have? What does he do? What's he trying to do? And then react. Okay. I feel like my only way to get an Oslo trigger is flashing back Flage. But I don't want to flashback Flage. You know, I'll put this into hand, be able to fetch, be able to do a lot, but not too much, just enough to keep him thrilled, to keep my board down, and be able to beat him. Want to win as quickly as possible still. Want to get my Flade out fast. These things, you know. He has a Flade. That was the worst thing to be expected. I mean, it was the most dangerous card he could have here. And still I'm not too worried about it, because flashback my Flage now. We'll see whose Flage is more dangerous. I mean, I don't feel like you have a counter for Flage for 1 mana. I feel like that's not there. Ha! God of Souls. Now that's a card. But one that I'm not sure about. I feel like I want to keep it on top, but I don't want to play it. No, I'm gonna put it to the graveyard. I don't care. I don't care, I need that card. I have Flage, that's crazy. There's better options, you know? Bring back in Flage just to show you that there's better options. As a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say this. And get Flage back. And I don't feel like he can still have Solitude. Solitude is still a card. Solitude is still a card I absolutely hate, because it destroyed me last game. Solitude is extraordinary against my deck, I have to admit. But hey, I mean, this is a lethal threat next turn. You can't underestimate that. It is a lethal threat, and my opponent can't recast Flage from the graveyard yet. There's a lot of things that would make him able to, but right now, not. Right now he can't do it. And that is lucky for me. I mean, really like that. It's pretty positive. That is pretty positive, and he's sticking for another One Ring, I feel. That is also just showing me I'm in a good position. I feel good about this game. This can change very quickly, but right now, I feel good. It can change through something like a Solitude. Yes, obviously. So I'm just gonna exile my Flage. It's gonna make me feel bad, but it's nothing that's gonna make me scuba nothing, right? I'm not a conceding player. To fill my graveyard, to be able to do the exact same thing I just did with my first Flage, with my second Flage. I don't feel like I can do both in one turn, right? 3 mana, plus I'm missing exactly 1 mana, right? That is a pain. Missing 1 mana to surprise kill him here, which means that I have to go for the plan where I just play Flage, kill Solitude, attack him. Wait, no, he's dead. He's dead here. If I didn't miscalculate, he is dead. Because 1 ring trigger, and he can Solitude his own Solitude on a Evoke or on a normal way, but he will lose a lot of value no matter what. No attack ends. There we go. Let's go. That's. I love that. I mean, I really just saw that last second, right? I was just planning on killing the Solitude, and then I saw, wait a second, he has this 1 ring, right? This 1 ring killed him, and I love that. I mean, it just showed you what I wanted to show, right? You can win against Control with this in a very well way. I managed to do that. Pretty clean 0 life. Love it. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you did. I felt like this deck worked amazingly well. I could just perfectly display how you can go aggressive in the early game, and then if that doesn't work, if your opponent doesn't lose super fast, then you can just win through Flage or the 1 ring, because these cards are incredible in the late game. I feel like this whole video was just showing you how busted Flage is. I mean, these Flage top decks sometimes were just so crazy, and I won so many games just through getting Flage, a lot of the times with Arena of Glory, and just going undefeated. So I guess I'll just say see you next time, and bye bye.